From having bodyguards built like a tank and having heavily armored vehicles, to getting chased by a dog, this is the celebrity protection tier list. IShowSpeed is known for barking at his own fans and having crazy celebrations. At his streams, he's always accompanied by his buddies Big Henny and Rudy, also known as King Hercules, along with multiple security personnel. IShowSpeed certainly attracts a lot of attention, and he sometimes reveals his location to his viewers, which makes him get swarmed or followed. But to be fair, he is well protected by his bodyguards, just not from a dog chasing him.
Yes, sir! Hell no!
A tier. Cristiano Ronaldo, famous for his talent and hard work and regarded as one of the best football players in the world.
Number 1. Not number 7. Number 1.
He is well protected by twin brothers, Sergio and Jorge, both former elite operatives in the Portuguese armed forces, who blend seamlessly into a crowd with a calm, collected approach that makes them look like secret agents. He's also accompanied by tons of security personnel everywhere he goes. That alone makes him an S tier. Where's the oil at? Oh, sorry. Sean John Combs, also known as P. Diddy, is well known as a talent director and musician. He employed private security wherever he made a public appearance, traveled, or attended events. While he has faced a lot of civil lawsuits and criminal charges, in his current state, Diddy is still well protected by professional security, though his security is now handled by government authorities. F tier. Drake, a known musician and influential hip-hop artist, is instantly recognizable even in an all-black photo. With the memes and his status as one of the biggest music stars, of course he has a large executive protection team. His longtime head of security and trusted friend, Chubbs, is always by his side wherever he goes. His mansion is also heavily guarded with dedicated security, making him well protected. And also a meme legend. S tier. Keanu Reeves is a literal assassin because he keeps such a low profile outside of work that you can rarely see him with bodyguards, making his protection extremely weak. He only needs security guards when going to a movie premiere or convention. He has a lot of respect from his fans, but in the tier list, he is C tier. Jimmy Donaldson, aka Mr. Beast, is well known for his games, events, and giveaways involving expensive prizes. Mr. Beast said in an interview that he spends millions upon millions of dollars in a year in security, since some people literally track his location using his pictures. While he's rarely seen in a large group of security off camera, he still spends a lot of money on security whenever he hosts events. B tier. Taylor Swift, a singer-songwriter regarded as one of the most successful musicians in history. Her songs are literally fire, and so is her security. Once at her concert, she shouted at her security guard for trying to kick out a fan, telling him to leave her alone. She is one of the most elite executive protection teams in the industry, and she travels in a secured SUV convoy using carefully planned arrival and departure procedures. S tier. From voicing Poe in Kung Fu Panda to being a hardcore rock fan in School of Rock, Jack Black is a famous actor and comedian known for being friendly with his fans. He doesn't rely on security, and when he does, it's only for events. He was once recorded scaring off a paparazzi with his punches and kicks. Despite showing off his skills, Jack Black's protection game is D tier. Elon Musk, owner of SpaceX, Tesla, and Twitter, X, is a businessman, engineer, entrepreneur, and the richest man on Earth. As a trillionaire, he gets the usual treatment, traveling with a large-scale detail of 20 armed bodyguards, private jets, and armored vehicles. Safe to say, that man is safe. S tier. Kim Kardashian, businesswoman and reality TV icon, learned the hard way why security matters. Back in 2016, she was robbed at gunpoint in her Paris hotel room by men disguised as police officers, who made off with millions in jewelry. Since then, she's beefed up her protection significantly, now traveling with a dedicated security team and installing serious upgrades at her properties. Better late than never. B tier. LeBron James, widely considered one of the greatest basketball players of all time, doesn't play around when it comes to safety either. He travels with a personal security detail almost everywhere, and his family has had round-the-clock protection for years, especially after a break-in at his Los Angeles home in 2020. The king protects his kingdom well. A tier. Justin Bieber, pop star and professional hoodie wearer, has dealt with obsessive fans for over a decade. He's had security scares ranging from stalkers showing up at his house to fans literally trying to break into his hotel rooms. His team has had to step up over the years, and now he travels with a solid personal detail, though he's occasionally still spotted without heavy protection on casual outings. B tier. Rihanna, singer, entrepreneur, and Fenty billionaire, keeps her security tight and her circle tighter. As a mother and one of the most recognizable faces on the planet, she travels with an experienced protection team, especially around her home and her kids. She rarely shows up anywhere without backup, and honestly, given how much she's worth, that tracks. S tier. Tom Cruise does his own stunts, so you'd think he doesn't need bodyguards, right? Wrong. Behind the scenes, Cruz actually maintains one of the most disciplined security operations in Hollywood with a team that manages his schedule down to the minute to avoid public chaos. It's less flashy bodywork energy and more military-grade logistics. S tier. Kanye West, known as Ye, is unpredictable, controversial, and constantly in the public eye.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
Which means his security needs are, let's say, complicated. He's employed large protection teams throughout his career, though reports over the years have shown instability in his security staffing, with guards quitting or being replaced frequently. Consistency isn't exactly his brand. C tier. Selena Gomez, actress and singer, has dealt with her fair share of obsessive fans and unwanted attention, especially given her massive social media following. She travels with security at public events and premieres, but she's also known for keeping a relatively low-key personal life outside of work, similar to Keanu. Protected, but not paranoid. B tier. Post Malone, rapper and tattoo enthusiast, had a genuinely terrifying scare in 2023 when an intruder broke into his Utah home while his family was inside. Since then, he's significantly ramped up his home security and personal protection because nearly getting robbed at your own house has a way of changing your priorities real quick. B tier. Barack Obama, former president of the United States, is in a league of his own here, because he's protected by the US Secret Service for life. We're talking armored vehicles, snipers, motorcades, and a security budget that makes billionaire protection teams look like mall cops. There's no version of this list where a former president isn't at the top. S tier. Travis Scott, rapper and Astroworld founder, has faced intense scrutiny over crowd safety following the 2021 Astroworld tragedy. Since then, his personal security and event security protocols have been under a microscope, with promoters and venues requiring stricter safety measures at his shows. His personal protection team remains solid, but public trust took a hit. C tier. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I need money.